Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of them, all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow, joke, kill, more, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6 Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid. She ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. Weave blade thicker than a Snicker bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. All in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Come on now, come on now, let's go.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now it's Ajayi. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. This is Ajayi. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Pretty good running there. 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, Smallwood. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Breeze to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. And
a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara finding room to the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all, because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
And we'll see what his offense can do.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. A.J. Klein not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
82, 82.
Now Wentz on third down. This complete left side to Aguilar. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on... Fourth down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Wentz now on first down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Buying time to his corner. Pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Alex Okafor able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibson. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 36.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, Kamara, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. From the gun, it's Breeze, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from it.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
Breeze now to throw. That is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Breeze. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Hill, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Caught right side. Tate. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a first down.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket. Completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while. And at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77. So not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down, here's Wentz. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 46 yards. Into the red zone. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Wentz to throw again. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Breeze now. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Breeze will try again on second down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Breeze to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Breeze got to have this one. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. Room to run past midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 56 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On play action, it's Wentz. Steps away. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try to run with a J. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Breeze. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
11.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus